You better not ask for nothing. 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 Feeding you greatness, everything you need. Pull up to the table and fulfill your be. We got the last week for the culture and what's trending. Foolishness and friends, everything in between.
But y'all not listening when we say don't ask for nothing. Whatever you need, you'll be fulfilled right here. Tune in, turn up.
Welcome.
What's up?
What's good, everybody? It's King, it's Moni, and it's Jish. And this is We Have That at
All right, now, I love a chorus. First thing, welcome everybody. How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
We hope everyone is well.
Yes, but how are y'all doing tonight? That was a real check-in. That was a friend check-in.
Oh, that was me.
I'm
doing okay.
Okay.
Most
Check in with my people.
Complain.
In this environment, that's something we need to do. We got to check in. Make sure people are doing all right.
mental check.
So,
Absolutely.
we haven't done this in a while. Any good news? Anything you want to shine a light on?
Shine a light on them.
Hey.
I'm just happy to be here in the present day and all this madness, being blessed, and being able to recognize those blessings. It's a beautiful thing.
It is. This is kind of corny, but I kind of have a good thing. I was watching, not going to remember any piece of what I want to say. What is that movie with Oprah?
Beloved?
No. It's more recent with
Color
the young
Purple.
girl.
More recent Color Purple.
More recent Oprah movie?
A Wrinkle in Time. Did anybody see it?
Okay. I have not. I've seen it in pieces. I don't think I paid it any mind.
So I watched it recently. I've been trying to find things to watch. I believe in the O. So if she touches it, I try to tune in. So I watched it and it was all the airy fairy stuff that I believe in. Every universe is all connected. There are, other things bigger than us conspiring with us to make everything happen. And this is I recommend it to everyone. Read The Alchemist. It's an amazing book if you've never read it. Very simple, very short read, but it's just thoughtful in a very simple way that can kind of knock you upside your head a little bit and get you, aligned with your life's purpose. So it was something that she was saying, Oprah's character was saying to the young girl. And she was just everything up until this moment has, and I don't know, remember it for verbatim, I should, but everything that's happened until this moment has conspired so that you can be who you are and doing what you're doing in this very moment. And when I have these moments, when I feel connected to things, my eyes get very watery and a single tear drops. I feel very connected. And I just I was feeling down in the dumps, been that way, lately, pandemic, fucking side effects. But it was one of those feelings where I was you know what? This is happening. I'm here. This is what it is. I don't know the larger plan, but it's just if I know that I'll be good if I just do everything I know possible in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And it was reaffirming. I needed that little check.
Okay.
So anybody out there having any feels, know that everything that has happened in the universe beyond your lifetime happened to bring you to this moment where you are right now. You're either learning a lesson or it's a cycle at the top or at the bottom. And you just got to wait until you get that flip and keep working it.
Absolutely.
Positivity.
That's a word.
Word. Let's get right into it then. Talking about a word and some feel goods. What about this knockout therapy for Black men? What it is. That Mike Tyson's podcast actually came in. Geez, you're putting me on to this recently. And I listened to it a day or two ago, specifically the episode with Boosie. And I was so surprised by Mike's whole persona. like I had an ex who really, really liked him. So I knew he was deeper than just like a boxer, but I didn't know like this is what he was doing.
He goes.
Like the format of the show is very cool. Like it's like therapy. Like Boosie was in a therapy session. There were several times he was looking around like trying to figure out.
He was ready to go home.
Can he see me? What do y'all think about it?
Oh, I love it. I think it's dope. Mike Tyson is the perfect person, you know what I'm saying? Because like he's like he always says, he's very humble. Like he's nobody to judge. He's done a lot of crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? He's into a lot of crazy stuff, so he's not there to judge.
Relatable.
He's very relatable, basically. So he's the perfect person to do that, I think, you know, with people who also are in the industry and come from, you know, rough backgrounds or, you know, have certain reasons why they have such an ego. So it's just, to me, like every time I watch it, I get gems for myself. So it's like even just watching as a viewer, you know what I'm saying, it's relatable. So like shout out to Mike Tyson for sure for the hot box.
Shout out. How do you feel about him and the Bootsy interaction?
Oh, I think that was very perfect. I think it was very it was raw, you know what I'm saying? And it just it showed Boosie in the, you know what I'm saying, the raw light, you know, and like how he feel about stuff and his views, you know, and it, you know, and it made him human, you know what I'm saying? So it was perfect. I think Mike Tyson kind of put it in the perfect perspective, like, you know, like you obviously have issues, you know, we all have issues that we project when we feel certain type of way about certain things, because whenever we let something make us feel a certain way, that mean like it got control over us, or it got like it's like a triggering thing. So it's like you have to really just look within yourself, because that's where the issues always start. So, and it's like, who the hell gonna check Mike Tyson?
Bootsy was like,
yeah, literally looking around like, who sent you? Can you see me? He sees me.
He didn't really, but Bootsy didn't really budge off of his views though.
Yeah, you know, he didn't at all. You know, that was
no, he was, but I think like Mike Tyson was asking the questions we all wanted to ask, but nobody's asking them questions to Boosie because he's crazy.
Are you gay?
You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you? Basically,
what's wrong
why
with
aren't you looking at what's broken inside of you that's making you literally saying this, that's making you like go on this? And I was so surprised. Like he was literally like deep questions.
Yeah.
And actually the guy that was with him, Mo3, is the guy that recently got killed.
Oh, really?
Mo3 was at that interview?
Yeah, that was the guy that was sitting next to Boosie.
Wow.
I don't know who was sitting next to Boosie, but
yeah,
I know who Mo3 is because he's been all over the place.
Yeah, that was the guy that was with him, and it's crazy because Boosie recently just got shot in the leg too.
What?
Yes, he did. They trying to take them all out.
Yeah, so that's just wild to me watching the interview, and it was like, wow, he was like.
It was so funny. He got so touched by when he was Mike Tyson. He was saying something like about loving a woman. First of all, oh my God, like the misogyny. He was saying if I want to be with another woman, then my wife is just gonna have to bring me another woman, and that's just gonna have to be that because those are my needs and blah 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 blah. It's like, y'all hear that?
All right.
Let me know if you need me to come save you.
You know what I'm saying? Is it safe? No, I don't know what they're doing up there, but.
Knocking the boots. Bang, bang.
They better cut it out.
Rockin'.
I'm not long. Boosie. But anyway, yeah. So he had him like just, I forgot what I was saying in the middle, but he was like really getting deep in the conversation when he started talking about the women, about like bringing the extra woman into his marriage. Like it was just like very disrespectful and like not honoring that woman. And he's like, well, that's what I need. And I need her to do it for me and all this stuff. And I appreciate Mike Tyson for like asking him very thoughtful and deep questions. And that Boosie wasn't like, and I think that's what you said, Jeesh, because of the type of person that Mike Tyson is, he respects him. One, I didn't know Boosie was 37. I thought he was way older than that. I don't know why. But he's 37, Mike is 50 something. So he was like in an orderly position, like you're speaking to an elder. And he'd said that, like, you know, I'm an old, you know, he's in a different generation than he is. Like, I'm not trying to school you. I'm talking about my life experiences. He always, what I did, how I am. So it's like that, like relatable part. Because Boosie could have took that a whole different way from somebody else. Get out of my face. That's not why I'm here.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, that was perfect. he also, Mike Tyson also has said something else that I think like touched a lot of people because he was like, you can't expect a woman to love you like your mother because she's not supposed to because like like your mother, nobody can love you like your mother can. You know what I'm saying? Like your mother is your mother loves you for your survival. Like
Hello.
a woman is loving you for her survival. Like it's just never gonna be that deep. Like that was the word.
And you have to respect that woman in that position because she's not your mother. And there's no reason for her to love you like your mother. Like it's a different type of love. And even if that's what you're looking for, you have to be like, I'm going to respect this woman. And she has to like love herself for her survival. I love it. I love it. So like, do you feel like you are walking away with something valuable? Like after you've watched it, like, oh shit, I have something to think about. Like, is it like a real therapy session?
Yeah, definitely. I like for me at this point, I can't watch anything that long unless I'm getting something out of it. Like,
come on,
I'm at that point of my life. Like, I don't even want. Like, I like my entertainment. I like my certain little stuff. But for the most part, I don't just like drown myself unless I'm really getting something out of it. So for me to sit and watch a 45-minute episode, like I'm getting something out of it.
You're committed.
For sure. So I appreciate
absolutely
Mike Tyson because we all get something from it, I'm sure.
And that's a real thing. I was thinking about that. Like I used to be like, why people don't try new shows and it's like literally I don't have time. I do not want to take a bet on something unless it's a short thing. Did we talk about this? Like we watching old episodes of Moesha and Girlfriends because we know that it's good. Like I do not want to waste 45 minutes of my evening where like the only time I get to chill, I watch a show and it's trash. And I'm like,
right.
I can't do it. I don't have time.
I don't give it much time. I be like, never mind.
Like bloop, bloop.
I've been getting into more shows recently, though. Any recommendations, y'all? Send them on.
I like Lucifer. I do. I enjoy Lucifer.
I watched a little bit. I didn't get into it. It's okay.
I mean, it's like it's humor. Like it's a good humor and it's a catchy little story.
Geez, you got a hello.
Oh, hey, Makia.
Hey,
Makia. In the building. Yeah. So. Yeah, Lucifer is like a catchy look. Like it's easy to watch. It's not too like.
And I like the perspective. If you check it out, it's about the devil, but he's like choosing not to be in hell because he doesn't want to be the one with the damn souls. But his father sent him down there because somebody had to take care of it, and he was good at his job.
Yeah, and he basically like he has a therapy session, so he basically is like what I'm saying, broken down in the human form. He has daddy issues, what
y'all are in this thing.
So he just like he had a therapy session. He think everything is that's happening is because his father is like controlling it and it's like manipulating him. So it's like it's interesting, yeah. But it's like it ain't nothing too heavy to watch,
Yes,
so I like it.
Looking for a light, fun show. It's dark time.
Tune into Lucifer.
It's so funny.
Keep it real light, y'all.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Okay. So, y'all sending y'all children, y'all little bitty babies, into COVID class at the pandemic school?
I don't know. People with kids always tell me I don't got no kids, so I don't need to comment. So I guess
no, none of us have any kids, and that don't mean anything. Just your perspective. If you did, in the current climate, you know everything that's going on. Some people have a choice. Are you sending your kids back or not? Would you send them back? This is like a position that parents are really in right now.
A lot of parents, if they gotta work and they don't have no babysitter, they ain't thinking about it. You gotta go back, and that's it. Like my coworker, she sent her baby back. She picked a school that was physical in the classroom because there was classes who were online and classes who were virtual. But childcare, the child needed to be in the classroom. I think for me, it would probably depend on circumstance. It would depend on what the precautions are. Like I feel so bad.
You're not doing that. Circumstances, you, an essential worker right now, you got your baby, your husband is not here to help you.
Okay? Yeah, that's what I mean. Circumstance in terms of what your child care is.
So you would have to end up paying for a babysitter.
Yeah.
At home.
That's just what it is. But I feel so bad seeing the babies in them little masks. I go past like a school daycare and the little babies got their little mask on, going into school every day. The parents are dropping the babies off, period.
They don't have, a lot of them don't have a choice, or it's like too difficult. And it's like a lot of parents I know even struggle with at home having to help their kids with that work.
Right.
And seeing what your kid is like in school.
There's so many people who are essential. You know what I'm saying? And this pandemic brought that to the forefront. Them people giving you your fries are essential. You know what I'm saying? Like I look around and see people working. I'm like, oh, okay, essential. Because like, is it greed from the companies or what? Like, there's a lot of people who need it. So most of these kids are in school. It ain't too many people who have that option, I don't think.
Yeah, it is wild. But not to get too off topic, but you said handing your fries. Is it in your city true? Like, I feel like it's more, the fast food restaurants is more crowded now. Like
they are.
Everywhere I go is like the drive-through lines is just like wrapped around. It's like
because nobody can go inside.
But you would think people would not want to deal with like that, somebody handing you food and with a mask on, and I guess the pandemic, you would think people would be more interested in cooking their own food, and it's like no, people are just really out more eating fast
initially
food. I find that strange.
I was eating at home and cooking at home, and I wasn't going nowhere except for Walmart for essential things. I had no interest in nobody handling nothing and being interactive with anybody. But obesity is still an epidemic. Okay. Ain't too long you can stay away from the McDonald's fries. Ain't too long you're gonna be able to cook and prep if that's not the routine you into. Like a lot of times for work, I'm running out the door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not good with prepping and doing stuff the day before. So if I need to go grab something, that's just what I gotta do. And pray over it and hope for the best. But I think that things have eased up a lot too. So the lines are wrapped around the buildings at this point because people got lax.
And people are over it. I think people are just tired of being in the house. And I honestly think like people, I don't know how much people actually care. Yeah. Because everybody still wants the convenience of doing what they want to do, but still being safe. How safe is the mask? Like, how much is it like preventing? I hope a lot. Like, I hope it's doing what it's supposed to do. But I don't know. I think it's all very silly. I think when you're going to the restaurants, how you have to have the mask on when you walk to the table, and then you can take it off while you're eating. I don't know. I guess you shouldn't.
The 6 feet ain't really there when you sitting at them tables next to people.
It's like if you're going out, you're deciding I'm going to risk it. That's my choice.
Shout out! I love a good Oreo McFlurry.
Extra Oreo or no? I never had a McFlurry in my life.
No, really? I was about to start calling this obesity epidemic. Like we're just going to call us McFlurries. Hey, McFlurries.
Hey.
Now, how do y'all feel about Keke Palmer's recent comment to her recent tweet?
Speaking of obesity,
she said, "Imagine if EBT could only pay for healthy food, or you only buy healthy food with EBT."
People would take the help. Listen, you don't know my.
They're gonna smother it down.
Hello, take the healthy food, gravy it down, grease it up, all of that. What? People will be smothering chickpea and sausage gravies. I'm telling
you. Eat healthy, but the preparation makes it unhealthy. Well, the food is healthy, but the preparation.
But the thing is, like, how much everybody don't get that much in EBT and food stamps. So it's like, how much healthy food would you be able to even get? Like,
they would have to make some things more affordable. Like they would come out with like WIC vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Like there would be welfare oranges.
Right. Welfare.
You know them black and white boxes and no frill shit that they sell.
Have you guys
black and white label? I'm like, what?
I know. You don't even want to eat it. It's so unattractive.
It's gray.
So, speaking of the kids going back to school, have you guys is the pandemic still happening? Did they reinstate stuff? Because Pennsylvania got more restrictions again.
Yeah,
the kids are in school. I don't know what's going to happen after December. Everybody's waiting for December to see what's going to go on. So I know the Department of Education was doing.
Why are they waiting for December? Because they're waiting for December in Mexico too, and I'm waiting for December.
Yes.
What's happening?
I think it's just the end of the year. Like it's like the second half of the school year, basically.
Yeah, that's the big break before you see. Okay.
We have Christmas break. Go back for the.
Nobody's going back.
No, definitely not. Definitely not in New York anyway. Cuomo is not having it.
Philly just had a meeting on Monday, and the restrictions is that indoor gatherings of any size in any location, public or private, are prohibited. Outdoor gatherings are limited to 10%, no food, no drink. Restaurant indoors ending. Outdoor dining is 4 seats per table. Retail stores limited 5 people per 1,000 square feet. Museums, theaters, and gyms must close.
Wow.
Continue work from home wherever possible. They even said in office settings, they want you working from home unless you can't. I can't. And online schooling for colleges and high schools, because they put an age limit on that school thing. The younger ones can go apparently, and the older ones, they want to stay home.
I don't even know how I feel about any of that. I don't know if I would want to send my kid back to school, but then I also would not, I don't know if I would want them staying home.
Right.
That's going to be it's a heavy lift on me as a parent. You have to rearrange your whole life. You know, I am working from home right now, so it would be possible. But it's like, yes, I'm in the same room, and that's the thinking that everybody has. You're in the same room as the kid, but it's like, I'm also working.
Right.
You know, like I'm in the meeting right now. I can't be like, yes, they'll understand, but it's like, you don't want to be that person, you know, like
I'm on them phones, and them people are parenting on the phone.
Yes.
They're trying to get patients in the hospital, and they're sit down, go over here, dogs barking, excuse me, I'm working from home. You just got to do what you got to do. It's like a mutual understanding right now, so it's okay. But it can be stressful on everybody, the kids, the parents.
And that, I don't know, the online school is weird. They're not in like a social environment. And then also the thing came up, I saw something about like studies happening about like the actual education that the kids are getting. Like it's so different because they literally like they can't be on a computer screen the same amount of hours they would normally be in school working. So they're like losing time of learning, and like that affects, you know, how they perform in college, and then how soon they graduate, the type of jobs they get. Because academically, like it's not such a long time, but in the course of their school career where they're learning these core subjects, like in elementary school, that makes a difference.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. I wonder if they're going to do something when they all go back.
Kids are going to be struggling.
Yes.
So we got to remember, if you was in school around these times and there's a challenge with reading ABCs 1, 2, 3s, we're going to understand. We're going to understand.
We're going to get y'all. Don't worry.
It's okay. We'll support you.
Pandemic babies. It's just like, yo, this is going to be like whatever bloomers, you know how they are such a big generation. People are home right now. There's going to be like such a rush of pandemic babies. Because that people are at home making it happen.
It's real. Here go mom working from home. Accidentally had my mic on for a Zoom meeting today. Baby was yelling in the back.
Love it. Real life.
And that's what it is. They know. They know how you're set up. They shouldn't care.
It's real life.
Definitely. I've heard people say all types of stuff. And those teacher things I've seen on Zoom with the parents walking behind the Zoom screen in their underwear. People on the phone.
There are naked parents. There's naked parents.
Did y'all see that lady, though? She was like, and you're walking behind the Zoom screen with your drawers on, and you have your hand in the cigarettes and the marijuana. And she was going in.
Yes.
With the parents.
It was the one mom folding clothes in the closet with all her boobs out, just folding the clothes. Like, what is wrong? And your kid ain't no good because they ain't saying, "Mom, move out the way."
Nothing. They don't got
you. In the class.
About you.
Or what about the one teacher that was like, she was passing gas and she kept blaming it on the student? Where they like, our mics are muted.
Yeah,
it turns green every time. I was like,
I seen that.
That was
you ain't slick.
It can't be us. We're on mute.
And you muted us.
No.
She was like, I'm
I
mad.
that's the cat.
Y'all all getting rolled up.
Ask one of y'all who said it. So the babies may or may not be going back to school. I send them all the well wishes. It's a tough time. I really feel them. They're going to be so socially awkward.
Yeah, because like part of you want to send them to school to just make sure that they're adapted to like the new type of world, and then the other part of no, because what the hell is out there?
For real. So back to school is after school is the holidays. And it's like, it's kind of silly.
Why?
It's kind of silly. Christmas trees at Thanksgiving dinner.
What does that mean?
It means that people right now talk about a Zoom call. At work, I'm on Zoom all day, and people have their Christmas trees in the background. It's November 6th. What is today? The 17th? It's November 17th. Is it appropriate, necessary, tacky, wanted to have a Christmas tree up on the 17th of November?
Yo, the world has made so much stuff weird. Because now it's like they had this thing, even with Mariah Carey, like as soon as October hit, it's like, it's time for Christmas. Since when are we shunning Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is bomb.
Yeah.
It's a whole real holiday where families gather. Like it's Christmas. I mean, Thanksgiving, then Christmas. That's the order.
They were a team. Now you just shunning. Christmas decorations are out.
Yes. And people have them up in the house.
It's too soon.
I bought a poinsettia from Home Depot yesterday. It was $1.98 for the whole plant. So I have a Christmas thing in the house. They forced me into it.
It's too soon.
It was always in my house like Black Friday. You could put the tree up.
Yeah, after
the like why not the day after Thanksgiving is sufficient.
Yes. And that's a feel good day. Like, you know, you feel good. You have your family over. If you fought, whatever. Next holiday, you're like, it's going to be better. You know, you're whatever it is, you're feeling positive. You're still eating turkey and gravy sandwiches, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a fun thing to do. Then you could put on the Mariah Carey, whatever it is that you do. But
Destiny's Child, 8 Days of Christmas for me.
Ariana Grande, Christmas and Chill for me. It's so good.
That's a good album. That's a good album. But I literally play DC3 every year since it came out.
I don't play it. I have to play it this year. But I ever since Ariana Grande came out, that's my like Christmas thing.
She's so good. And the song, the album is cute.
It's cute. I like it. Yes. So I think like, yeah. Oh, but this also came up. I heard somebody at work. They were saying that studies going on right now during the pandemic that people are decorating earlier because it was like something that lifts your spirits and something to look forward to. And because we're all at home, it's like you want to make your house as, you know, happy as possible. And
that's
like
understandable.
Yeah, it's like a happy.
But Thanksgiving still has that feel. The fall leaves, the turkey. Yeah. Like you can still decorate for.
Yeah. It's Thanksgiving decorations also. I think I'm just busy to have Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just all out.
We're brown, yellow, red here.
Background, like that's in there, like.
I don't know, and I also think like it's like I don't want to get deep into it, but everything. It's like I don't want to lose our traditional holidays because the reason Christmas is such a big holiday is because it's a commercial holiday. People want to shop. And we're going to end up passing by Thanksgiving because it's a more of a social holiday. And it's more, you know, it's not so much about how many things you buy. People get like their meal things, gather, and that's it. So I don't want us to like, as a culture, to lose the tradition of like gathering on that holiday. I don't care so much about like Thanksgiving, but
I think Black Friday is probably a bigger holiday at this point than Thanksgiving.
you see what they done did to Thanksgiving? I wasn't even thinking about that.
Because Black Friday has started. Black Friday has become a month. It has become a month.
Yeah.
They've already started it.
And the stores stay late on Thanksgiving. Like they'll like close for like a few hours and then open.
People are eating and rushing to go start their Black Friday shopping.
Yeah.
A lot of stores have started now because of the pandemic. Like they don't want
that much deal in the world that's gonna have me out in them crowds.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like to avoid the crowd, they got a lot of stuff is out now. Like Black Friday has already started.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, and I don't want to go. And I'm here saying that I don't want to go nuts for retail things. But I was just in the group chat going crazy over this Beyonce Ivy Park Drip 2.2 Black Pack. I've never stood in line for anything like that or like waited on something for the minute for it to drop. But I just happened to catch the Instagram store was coming out and I really wanted a piece. I wanted a clothing piece, did not get it. I did get the little duffel though.
Well, that's good.
I'm gonna figure out how to get I want one of those little sweater and skirt combos.
You better sling that duffel every day.
I'm gonna set it up right over here behind me while I'm on the pod. Anybody?
How much was the duffel?
Some Ivy Park, cash at me.
How much was the duffel?
It's only $140. Nothing is expensive. The code is like $250.
Okay. Nothing but $140 for that gym bag.
Stop it. It's Ivy Park. Quality. I might sell it. If I see anything going on like big prices, I might sell it.
I thought of that. Like you can buy it in double, triple. But one of the secrets is that
they only let you purchase one per account. Purchase limit.
Wow. ASOS puts it on their site. There's a few pieces on ASOS.com.
Yes. I think today was just the US drop. Tomorrow is international. And the day after that is in person. I don't know when it goes to ASOS. But you see how involved I am? I don't like this. It's the first time it's happened. And we're going to, you know what? This is a good segue because I was going to say this is happening because I'm on this podcast. And I was like, I want Ivy Park for the podcast so the people can see me in my Ivy Park. And that's not even me. That's not even me. It's not even me.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I'm like, what is going on?
And that brings us to
TV personality versus your true self. This came up. I think we're having a conversation about like, we are actually on TV now. We're actually on TV and like making that transition, we are normal people. We work normal lives. We go about and do things that we are both proud of and not so proud of. And just thinking about some of the people that are on TV, reality TV. And we know there's like a thin line between what's real and what's scripted, made up. So like, as a television personality, what do you want to offer of yourself to the world?
Go ahead, Jeesh.
I just want everybody to appreciate, my wit, my down to earthness, my charm.
So, but how much should you do and be the most? Like, should you do extra?
Oh, I mean, I think it's a time and a place, like, I think that's just what it is. Like, it's a time and a place to, be over the top.
The streets is rooting for Jeesh.
Oh, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
I think it's a time and a place. Like, I'm not going to be right now, singing and dancing or, telling knock jokes, but it's just like, I want you to be able to see like to be able to make a connection between like my creativeness and my authentic personality. You know what I'm saying? Like it should be a connection. Like when I'm making music or like I'm doing something in entertainment, I want you to be able to come back here and be like, okay, you still see the connection, but just like in a more, you know, dramatic aspect.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wonder, like, how do you put into perspective? Because I know some people see this podcast, and I've talked to people like that I know that have watched it and been like, yo, how serious are you and Geesh when y'all be on there arguing? Like, is it made for TV? Are y'all really
written in?
Like, what is going on?
No, this is live, raw, and uncut. But me and Moni are family. Like we've known each other for years. Like, and we can be real with each other. You know, regardless of we're on camera or off camera. So sometimes I'll see that. That's the whole goal of it being live. Like, this is what y'all get. Is what you see is what you get. So it's like, but it's all love. Like, don't get us twisted. Moni don't play about me. I don't play about her. Like, we was mobbing in New York. Like, it's all right.
Come on, mobbing.
Come on, mobbing. Mob.
So, yeah, like,
I was part of the mob.
He was there. So yeah, like yeah, it's all love. So
yeah, no,
that's all I need to know.
That's the same thing. Like I feel like we are like, yeah, we were both passionate. We are both passionate. It came out. It looked a little, when I look back at it, at some points, it looked a little crazy, a little cringeworthy. I'm like, eh. But that's the thing. We talk about everything that goes on the podcast. Like we get off of an episode and we're having conversations like
for another hour, 2 hours. Yes.
We're tired after we hash things out.
What's going on?
But yes, I think that's like the whole point. Like some things happen, I think naturally on TV, and then we watch it, we think about it, we go back, make any necessary changes we need to make. And I do think like there's a part that's like your TV personality or whatever, because I think there's a difference between being like inauthentic and being private. Like we have the whole and complete right to be private about our lives and share with people what we want to share according to the image of like what we want to let people know about ourselves.
Right.
And I think like that's okay. But then it's like, you know, when you see Kendra on TV, like, is that her?
Throwback Kendra?
Throwback Kendra.
Oh, wow. So what about her made you feel like that made you question that?
It's just too much.
Oh, yeah. Some people are like that. Like for me, I feel like I do have a true self and a TV personality.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, huh?
How do they differ?
I mean, I think that I am outgoing at times, but sometimes I'm super quiet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't speak up and out about stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely don't, like I've been on a pod and told all my business, and I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But we're here to entertain. We're here to have real conversations. So I try to give that to the folks. So in that sense,
I find it hard not to speak about my experiences.
Yeah, like I don't think twice when it comes to talking, even though I wouldn't typically do that, because I understand where I'm at, what I'm here to do, which is to have a conversation, whether it's based off my experiences or people around me. I try to express that.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
Definitely.
I always am like, I have a story. Because I love a good story. And it's like, I do have all these things that happen, but I feel like I have to be careful. Because I am naturally a private person. I am not anywhere giving up all my business to anybody. Y'all, whoever this podcast knows more about me than most of the people. Like
gotten the most. Gotten the most.
You know, like I don't go anywhere and talk about any of these topics to anybody. You know, how do you feel about blah 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 blah? You know, it just doesn't happen naturally that way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not me. I'm not so. I don't know. I was gonna say I'm not so outspoken. I think naturally I just be chilling. You know, I'm an observer. If I'm somewhere, I'm looking, I'm seeing like what's going on before I'm just out there like, because because I don't like to be the center of attention or anything like that. But I feel like it may seem different on this podcast.
Julia with her deli sprinkles of love for the G's. Come on, G's.
Yeah, you know I never make a fool. Yeah.
That's literally how I pick up the phone. Julia, you know I never make a fool. Yeah. Just chuckles. I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead. My best friend's mother, we were on the phone and she was like, I listened to your show. I didn't know you could be so vocal. And I was like, damn, I am pretty mute. I'm pretty mute on a regular day. I'm just like, hey, I'm good. No drama. But on here, you gotta be talking. I gotta give the people what they want.
Give them what they want.
Definitely got to.
Yeah, different side.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm naturally like laid back, you know, kind of quiet, reserved, like just kind of like, but you know, I have my moments around my friends, of course, and family where I'm like outgoing, but for me to be doing this is like, really perfect. Like, I'm here for the folks.
I feel like your setup is super cute right now. First of all, you look good today. Your skin is like shining and glowing. I don't know.
The same thing. Come on and show up.
Can we shine a light on them? Hey! Let your soul glow.
Let it glow. Let it shine. Let me see.
You do. But I was going to say, you are laid back, but I think like that's your persona and it works because you got your little hoodie up right now. I'm feeling it's a whole vibe. You chill. You're not getting turned up with me.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm chilling. But thanks, but I've been getting a lot of skin compliments, man. I like it. You know, that's how you get a great.
Have you been eating better? Have you been using your healthy EBT?
Right, yeah. I've been using my little $16 to buy my carrots.
Come on.
It's Cheetos, okay?
I don't know. I just be honestly. I think my secret is really coconut oil. Cause that's all I do. Like coconut oil is just I just slap it on my hair, slap it on my skin, and
we see you.
Drink my water. That's all.
Okay. Are you a naturally thin person, or are you a bit flurry?
I'm naturally thin. Like I don't want to like brag, but like I can eat whatever.
Okay.
But I don't eat. I really don't eat a lot though. I'm real picky. Like so, I'm real light. Give me a salad.
Picky?
Yeah,
I'm a little picky. Like I'll eat anything, but it's all about presentation, and a lot of stuff do not be presented well.
Can we break that down and psychologize that?
But when he eats, it ain't the presentation ain't there. So it ain't like
it looks to him.
I get grossed out easy. Like I get grossed out easy. So it just be like, all right, no, like
in the
am I shallow? When it comes to food, definitely I'm shallow.
Damn, you shallow with the food.
But don't get me like
what it look like.
But like, don't get me wrong, like yeah, like when it comes to Thanksgiving, like my family about to cook and I'm about to eat all that. But like when it comes to like going out to eat, yes, I'm real like.
Well, that makes sense. I don't want nothing coming to the table looking crazy.
Yeah, like I'm like, what y'all back there doing with my food? Like, nah.
Yo, sometimes the food that we slop together be
like my family. Like don't get me wrong, I'm gonna have me some chitlins in a cup with some hot sauce.
No.
Hold on, not the chitlin cup. You gonna have a chitlin cup for the holiday?
No. You're gonna have to make a change about that when you become a celebrity. We're gonna end that right here.
The family. I mean, do people still? I feel like chitlins are so taboo. No. Like I secretly like them.
No.
Yes,
the dark side makes them. It smells like doo-doo.
I had a manager. She said, "Do you like eating doo-doo? Do you like eating doo-doo?"
When you say you eat chili.
What do you like about it?
And I brought some. I had a white manager. I talked to him about it. I brought the chitlins to work for him.
No, you didn't. Why would you do that?
He was not feeling it.
No,
he was not. He said, "I can't do the chitlins. I can't do the chitlins."
I be calling them shitlins.
Chitterlings.
Shitlins. Shitlins.
Chitterlings.
Chitlins.
I grew up on all this stuff, and then it gets taken away because it's horrible for you. But nobody eats chitterlings like that. Like my one aunt, she's like, I make chitterlings. The pot was this big.
Oh, yes. She always makes them in a little ass pot.
What are you doing? Why did you cook them?
Because how much can you eat of that?
Yeah,
they give you the whole pig. See, I just told the streets another secret of mine. I don't express that out loud.
You better be you. You better be you. Eat your things that you like.
Blackity, black, y'all.
Your chitterlings. My mom makes them, and if the whole house smells like shit while she's cooking it. That's crazy to me. Let me not yuck your yum. I don't like when people do that. I'm sorry. It is not a pleasant smell.
I think for me, it's just more of a tradition. Like I remember my grandma cooking them all the time, cleaning them the night before, and like I would eat them with hot sauce. But just once a year, I'm not gonna just eat them like on a regular. Go out to eat them. Like you got chicken on the menu, like no.
Oh my god!
But
yeah, I don't eat them often at all because nobody cooks them. They don't even cook them for the holidays anymore.
Ooh, when you said that, I had an image in my head of a chitlin burger. I
like I wouldn't do nothing like that.
You said you don't go out and order them. Can you imagine going to like McDonald's and having a side of chitlins?
There's soul food restaurants who you can get chitlins from.
Yeah. No, I want to see it at McDonald's. A McChiclet.
Because the texture does not go right on bread. That's not a thing you eat with bread.
No, because it's mush on mush.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I thought it was chewy. I thought it was a chewy.
It is.
Yeah, it's like a chewy little thing. But I like gizzards. Like I eat. But it's like
I like chicken gizzards. Ooh.
It's about
you don't eat gizzards?
I love gizzards. You mean like gizzards, Mom?
I'm a breast person. I'm like the white meat kind of person. I do love a wing, a thigh. You know what? A thigh is better than a breast. People who eat breast.
We are talking about gizzards from the gut.
No, a thigh. I don't even eat the end part. I don't even eat the end parts of the leg. I can't even do the bristle of that. My mom like still eats my bones after me and stuff.
That is so funny.
I'm one of those.
The habits of it all.
Yeah.
But I do. So have y'all had to make any changes? And like, have you thought about anything that you would want, like for your TV personality? Like, do you think you have to change anything, or have you made any changes?
I guess I gotta be. Let me stop. I'm about to be controversial.
You guess you gotta be what? I want you to finish.
I gotta be a Democrat. No, I'm talking about.
Oh God!
You know what? There might be a grain of truth in that. Do you feel like the pod represents who you are?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, but I have to. This is like a raw, like we having conversation, so it's definitely how I feel or something.
So beyond politics,
from a place of things, but like that's why it's important for people to see us interact and talk about other things besides that one topic and aspect, of ourselves and our beliefs. Mm-hmm. So definitely, but I don't. For me, it's not as deep. So just like. I'm learning to just be like, okay, people gonna hate me for it, or people gonna feel how they gonna feel for it, but how I feel for it is stronger than that. You know what I'm saying? It's more important.
I don't think it's hate. There's a lot of curiosity behind you. People aren't clear. They want to know. Oh, we have somebody from Twitch. Hey, Twitch. Hey, Demacia. I want to know if I'm pronouncing that right. Let me know. But yeah, I think it's a curiosity. I don't think it's a hate.
Oh yeah, I'm not a hate. But I mean, I was watching Shrek, and Shrek, he said he like an onion. He has layers, and that's me. I'm like an onion. So the more the people see me, they'll see and learn, who I am and how I would react to this versus that, or how I feel about this versus that, But just don't give yourself a migraine trying to put me in a box, because you're gonna box yourself in.
My friend had a boyfriend, and we used to call him the onion because he made her cry.
Stop.
What is that? Oh, personal. I was gonna say I've had to also think about the same thing. Like, we have those conversations, and I understand like how that can make me look, and I had to think like, is that how I want to present myself on this podcast? Like, do I want to be on here with me and Jeesh arguing each other down, you know, and even though like we're good and we talk about it afterwards and it's like it can look unhealthy, you know. That's never, I don't want the image of us to be like,
but we don't know what topic is going to get us there.
That's true. That's true.
We may discover it's more than just politics, that there's last week it was Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? We never know.
Listen, I don't play about baby girl.
Yeah, we never know. We've been talking about Aaliyah all week, y'all, on our social medias. People have understood our perspective. They understood Jeesh's perspective. We've had a lot of discussion about Aaliyah.
I still say she ain't that good.
Music is like also a passionate topic for us. So, but and you would be surprised because me and Moni got tracks together. Like we like musical soulmates.
Soulmates.
I don't know. We're gonna have to go see some couples therapy with this Aaliyah opinion.
Our house is divided amongst Aaliyah and political lines.
Because baby girl is baby girl. You can't just
baby girl.
I did have the 1 in a Million album, and I listened to it on repeat. On repeat, it's good.
It's a vibe. You know?
It is. That's different than talent, though.
Keith, that is a talent.
You and your TV personality.
The vibes are talent. It's a talent.
It's always in my head. You know, I try to be authentic as I can be and bring a little bit of extra spice and everything nice. I think that I'm pretty theatrical, period. You know what I'm saying? Most people appreciate me for that. So that's what I bring. You know what I'm saying? I can make anything a damn joke, huh?
All these little one-liners and stuff you have, like, y'all, that is Keem's personality. In a text, like in person, on the TV, like he's just funny.
The crew be done with me. I be in the group message every day. A fool.
Foolishness. I love it though. Every second of it.
It keeps us up.
Definitely. But do you think, like, I don't know, like anything with the clothes? I think you were saying something before we came on about being a little scruffy.
Yes, you do think of that. Like, I have not felt like finding the time to shave and shape up. Like, because since quarantine, I've been doing everything myself. Who would have ever thought in my life? I've been going to a barber my whole life. Even though I'm bald, I still go to a barber. And I've been doing it myself. And it's like, I don't feel like it. And I'm like, damn, I wonder if they cutting.
And in your normal life, would you even care? Or are you the person who's like always keeping yourself up? Or
I'm usually on it. On it for the most part.
I'm not, yo. I keep my hair done, but we're revealing secrets. I didn't get my fucking eyebrows done until like 2 weeks ago, the first time since before quarantine. I was like doing little plucks, but like I had not got them done until like 2 weeks ago. This is a lot.
Your kitty wants all of you.
All of it. So yeah, I'm usually like, I'll let them grow out. I don't do like edge stuff. I've like always said, like, whatever, I'm gonna let my edges do what they want. I definitely have edge control now because I
Come on.
And I'm getting, I don't know, is it self-conscious? I don't know if it's, oh my gosh.
And you know, for me, I told y'all, my one friend was like, Keem, don't do that particular shirt ever again. We're on a different level. I need you to step it up.
Yeah.
So if one day y'all see me and I choose to have on my best blouse with big boobs, then let me rock.
You better Billy Porter up in here.
I'm deciding to be fancy for the pod.
I'm
very basic. Like, I don't even like to get dressed. Yeah. So that gives you an idea.
Yeah. I'm playing Jane too, for real. I'm playing Jane. You know, I make sure I ain't ashy. But this beard is like, it's like a month old for sure. I might as well just go ahead and rock No Shade November out.
There you go.
Y'all for Christmas.
There's the excuse, No Shave November.
Yeah.
Right on time.
Do you think about that, Jeesh? Your presentation here?
My presentation has always been a deal for me. Like, so yes, but the older I get, the more I'm just like, once again, I'm laid back and I'm like, I care, but I don't care. Like, I care what I think. So it's like, if I'm comfortable, then y'all got to deal with it.
Yeah, I got you. I feel it.
But like, my mama probably be like, boy, you need to shave. Like, my friends be like, you need to cut that. You need to make sure you retwist it. Like, no, I'm just chilling. Like,
let me chill. And with the quarantine, that's how most people are feeling, period. Like I said, I got into doing my own shape ups and hair. Like, I'll do it when I feel like it. And that's just what it is. Y'all need to take me as I am right now. We all going through the struggle.
Literally, like, come as you are.
Yeah. So
as long as I don't be legit, I don't stink. I promise you. As long as you don't be funky. Like, if you don't stink, I'm cool. Like,
we can smell you through the phone.
Cause like me, like this, this is like cocoa butter. I mean, not cocoa butter. This is coconut oil. Like this is like, this is juice and berries. So like, I'm fresh. I'm just scruffy.
You know, it's been a feel-good episode, and we haven't done this in a long time, nor have we done it in person. I have a little tarot deck. We could pull a card for each of us, pull a card for the collective, pull, I don't know.
Do it.
A few minutes left.
Collective.
All right. A little one card pull for the collective.
G said the collective, please.
The collective. Everybody think about a message you would like to hear, something that would help you in your life, something that you need a push on, you need to hear. Let's clear the channel.
Wow.
All right. Oh, I miss Gigi and G. We got to get them on Sunday brunch. Sunday brunch is coming, y'all. Well, it happened already, right?
Oh, thank you. We are here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I'm not sure if we're on the same time at 8 p.m. and Eastern time. And we're also here on Sundays now at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Right.
The Sunday brunch.
Sunday, yeah. So we have that at home on Tuesdays, which is like our more formal podcast. And on Sunday, we chilling, eating, drinking, brunching, and having guests. So if you love it and you want to be on Sunday brunch, definitely hit us up. We have that at home.com.
We have that at home.
All right. Card for the collective. On this deck, it's called Acorns, but it's usually like Earth. So it's the 10 of acorns. If you can see it a little bit there at the bottom, there's some little words. Responsibility and dedication. All 10s are usually a number of completion. So it's about coming to like the end or the close of a cycle. And usually you have, and this is like Earth, so like actual real things. You're in a position now where you're responsible for things, and you're going to have to step up and be dedicated and be held accountable and do the things you need to do to make sure that you are taking care of all the things that you are responsible for. Now is not a time to really go out partying or be selfish or to think for yourself that you're going to only take care of yourself and leave the people out of your circle. Like there are times for that where you're like, I got to take care of me. I can't worry about other people right now. This is probably not that moment. So I think like those things that you really care about and love and are dedicated to, it's, you know, winter is coming, it's getting cold. Water those things, make sure you're taking care of them. You are planting what you want to grow up out of that soil. So, yes, take good care of you and yours. Think about other people during this time. And it is like it's not like a responsibility that wears you down and burdens you. It's like, I'm in charge. I've done a lot. I've accomplished a lot. Now I'm going to take care of the people in my circle. Yes. And I feel that definitely.
Because we have that at home. That's what we mean. We got y'all.
Yeah.
Don't go nowhere asking and begging like we're going to be feeding y'all.
For real.
I want to plug us one more time for our new show, Sunday Brunch, 1 p.m. It is going to be the crew plus guests. We're going to have different guests every week. And we want the audience, that is you out there, to join us. We want to have you. And you really do get like a podcast, a high after you come on an episode. Anybody we've had on afterwards, they're like super excited. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And we want y'all to have that feeling. So come join us. We can chat it up.
Come hit us up. It is short, so you ain't got to be there forever. It's like 45 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever we feeling.
A nice, good conversation. And we got like, it was good this week. We got deep. There was like questions flowing. I was loving it.
Millie, shout out to Millie.
Shout out Millie.
Shout out to Millie. Go to the YouTube to see the episode.
Till next time, y'all. Good night.
Yeesh.
Boing.